Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll be going over installing LineageOS 18.1 as well as Google Apps and Magisk on our phone. And all you need to do is have an unlocked bootloader already. And if you haven't done that already, you can check out my video in the top right corner there about unlocking the bootloader on a Pixel. And once you've done that, you can jump back straight here and get along with the process. And during this thing, we'll be wiping our device, so make sure you have everything backed up, including your pictures, your music, anything on your internal storage. You'll need to have a copy of that somewhere else because we will be wiping our phone as a part of this process. But once you've done all that, we can head over to our computer and start downloading a few things to get started. And the first thing is, we need to have the Google USB drivers installed. And I presume once you go through your tutorial for unlocking the bootloader, you would have already had this installed either by your computer when it finds its own drivers, or you can download the Google ones to be safe, you could say. So you can click on this download link here, scroll down and agree with the terms and conditions, and click on this nice green download button. I'm going to save everything into one folder, so you can download the Google USB drivers. And next up, we want to download the latest version of the SDK Platform Tools. Now this is just programs like fastboot and ADB, and we use these to communicate with our phone. You might already have a copy of these lying around from when you first rooted your phone, so you can use the same ones, but I recommend that you double check and make sure you download the latest version. It's not too big, so it wouldn't hurt to download it again anyways. So I'm going to download the one for Windows here, same kind of idea. I'm going to scroll down and read and agree with the terms and conditions, click on the download button, and I've downloaded that. And next up, we need to download LineageOS. And good thing, they have official builds for both the Pixel 2 and 2 XL. Now please note that Walleye, this code name here, is for the Pixel 2, the small one, and Timon is actually for the big one. So depending on which one you have, make sure you download the right one. So again, Timon is for XL, the Pixel 2 XL that is, and the Walleye is for the small one. So I'm going to download the Walleye builds because I have the small Pixel. And so just click on the latest version here. We want to download both the zip file, the ROM itself, and also the recovery image because we will be using their own recovery and not TWRP for this video. So click on that link and it will get you to download that, and also click on this one as well, this image link here, and also save that somewhere just like so. So I'm going to save everything into one folder so we can have everything together. Great. And so that's the one for Timon. And of course we also need Google Apps. All you have to do is head over to opengapps.org. Make sure ARM64 is selected here, and then make sure Android 11.0 is selected here. And then I'm just going to download the Nano package. You can see that they don't really have anything else for us except for the Pico one. So you can choose Pico if you only want the Play Store, but I'll just choose Nano, it's not that big anyways. Click on this red download button and it'll redirect you to the SourceForge site where you can download the Google Apps package. And that's good. And the last but not least, we're going to download Magisk. Because we want root access on our phones, we're going to go on the right hand side for the Releases tab, click on that, scroll down a little bit, and then click on the Magisk version 23 or whatever version it is by then, .apk. Now Top John Woo has works up magic, so we can actually flash this in the recovery, which is pretty awesome. So don't worry about that it's an APK, just download the APK. And once you have everything downloaded, you'll have these files here. Let's just go over the files real quick. We have LineageOS, we've got the ROM here, we've got the Lineage Recovery image for Walleye, we have our Magisk APK / flashable zip, and we also have our GApps package, we also have the platform tools and the USB drivers. Okay, so we won't do anything with the USB drivers right away. We'll use them if we need to, because our computer should actually almost automatically install the drivers for us, so we don't need to worry about that. But what we do need to worry about is using the latest version of the platform tools here. So I'm just going to extract the entire platform tools folder outside from that zip file we downloaded, just to make sure we have everything. And that's done, so we can close that. And what we need to do now is open up the platform tools, and we're going to open up a command prompt window in this folder here, in the platform tools folder, so we can run these programs and give them our commands. So in the address bar here, you can type in CMD. You can use PowerShell or the Windows terminal if you want, which I'll be doing later. But here we go. If we type in fastboot version with 2 dashes like that, you'll see that it's run, and it'll tell us the exact location of where it's located, which is great. So I'm just going to arrange these windows side by side, and then we can get on with the process. Alrighty, so the first thing we need to do is actually get our phone into the bootloader. And to do that, we can go over to our phone here and actually tell it to restart, and then we'll hold the volume down button to get it into the bootloader. So tap on restart, and then get ready to hold volume down when the phone turns off. Give it a few moments here, and as soon as it does, we can just here press volume down and wait for it to get into the bootloader. Alrighty, now that we're in the bootloader, all we need to do now is just double check that our device is connected in fastboot mode. So let's type in fastboot devices in our command prompt window and hit enter, and we should be able to see our serial number come up. And if that is the case, then awesome, we can continue. So after that, we need to flash the Lineage Recovery image to our boot partition so we can boot into it and flash our ROM. And to do that, we need to type in fastboot flash boot, leave a space after the word boot, and drag in the Lineage Recovery image. And if you can't drag and drop, you can hold Shift and right click on the file that you need and click on copy as path. And if I just get rid of this, you can right click to paste in whatever's in the clipboard. And you can hit enter that way as well. That's if you can't drag and drop the file in, but if you can do that, that's probably quicker. Now, once you've done that, we need to go to our phone and we need to just boot it into recovery mode. So go down here to recovery mode, press the power button. And when this corruption screen comes up, you can double press the power button to skip the screen quickly. We can save some time here, and now we're in the LineageOS recovery mode. And the first thing we need to do is actually wipe our device. So let's tap on factory reset and then tap on format data and give that a few moments to do its thing. Okay, it's done. Now let's go back, tap on apply update, and then tap on apply from ADB, okay? And we can go back to our computer here. And at this point, in the command prompt window, let's type in ADB devices just to check that our device is connected. And if it is, let's go with the next command, which is to sideload the Lineage ROM. So type in ADB sideload, if we can spell properly, leave a space at the end again, drag in the ROM and hit enter. And this will pretty much load it onto our phone here. This will flash and it will just take a few minutes, maybe give it about 5 minutes. And after that, we can do the rest of the process. Alrighty, so it's finished flashing, and what we need to do actually is reboot our phone back into recovery mode for the new slot to kind of take effect. Currently we're on B right now, and it doesn't really matter what you are on right now. My phone was just on B when we started. So all we need to do is go back to the main menu, tap on advanced, and then tap on reboot to recovery, and you should see your active slot change to the opposite one. So for me, it would change to A, and for you, it might change to B, depending on what you were on before. So if you're on A before we rebooted, then you should be on B. And see, because I was on B, now I'm on A. I'm really sorry, this might be really small and you can't see what I'm showing you, but don't worry, you should be able to see on your own phone that it has changed. And I'll tell you that mine has changed as well. And once you've rebooted here, it means we can actually flash the Google apps that we've downloaded, as well as Magisk, onto this new installation of Lineage, which is great. So the same kind of idea, we need to go to apply update and then apply update from ADB. And once you're in that screen, let's head over back to our command prompt window and then type in ADB sideload, leave a space after sideload, and drag in our open GApps package, and we can hit enter on that. And you'll notice in a little bit that we'll get a screen saying, uh-oh, this package is not signed, or hasn't passed our verification signature check. And I've read it the other way around. What we can do here is tap on yes, because we know that we want this kind of package, the open GApps package, on our phone. And we'll let it do its thing here. And there we go, it's going to install the Google apps that we need. Alrighty, so that is our Google Apps package installed. And we're not done yet, we're going to also install Magisk. So why don't we tap on apply from ADB once more, head over to our command prompt and type in ADB sideload, and leave a space after that. Drag in our Magisk APK and watch as we flash an APK. Something that I don't think I've said ever. And of course, the signatures don't verify properly, so we can tap on yes anyways because that's fine. And you can see Magisk is installing now to slot A, which is great. We are done now with our computer pretty much, and all we need to do is head back and now, reboot our system like so. And fingers crossed, everything should boot up normally actually. And we can skip the silly screen again. And let's just give our phone some time to boot into Lineage. Okay, we have the new boot animation, which is a good sign. and we'll just let this continue until it pretty much boots into Android, where we'll just double check that we have, of course, the Play Store and that we also have Magisk installed. And I'll quickly connect to Wi-Fi and all that so we can download things. But anyways, I'll fast forward this and I'll see you at the home screen. Alrighty, so our phone has booted up and I've just skipped the installation wizard because I don't care about that. Quickly connected it to Wi-Fi, and look at that. We have the Google apps that we installed in recovery mode, which is great, and it works. So all you have to do is sign in and all that jazz. And if we, there we go. Magisk is also available for us there. Why don't we take a look? I think it downloads itself soon. Did I even tap on it? I didn't. Okay, so Magisk is obviously ready to go, and this is just a stub package, but as we install it, it will replace it with the full version, which is awesome. And there we go, our phone is rooted, in fact. And okay, well, let's just let that do its thing, and our phone will reboot in 5 seconds. But as you can see, we had Magisk installed, and we also have our Google apps installed. So I guess this marks the end of the video. Actually, if you're looking to pass safety net and all that other cool stuff that people usually want to do on their phones, you can probably do that with Magisk if you enable Magisk Hide and install the safety net bypass module from Kdragon, or I think there was another one. There's a universal safety net fix, which I believe is by Kdragon. But you can install that and of course hide the specific apps that you need to in order to pass safety net. But I won't touch on that in this video right now. But anyways, this is Lineage on the Pixel 2 and of course probably the Pixel 2 XL. But as you see, I had to demonstrate it on a Pixel 2 today. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave it down below. And of course, you can also join us on Discord if you need any help. That link will be down below. Also, shout out to LazyGhostX for requesting this video. But anyways, as always, happy flashing.